Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. Once you get past the superficial, there are plenty of good men. Because, ladies, let's just be real. Let's just be real. What's happening out here for real? What's happening? There's plenty of men. There are plenty of good men out here. Look, there are plenty of men who got the character traits that y'all say that y'all want. Let's just be real with it. Let's just be totally honest. There's plenty of guys out here who are responsible, who are driven, who are making money, even for those women talking about they want the bag and everything. Oh, there's plenty of them. There's a ton of them. But what's missing? What is missing? They usually something superficial about them, like very superficial, like the height thing. Now, I understand that from a biological perspective and shit. Y'all want the best just by nature. Women, regardless of culture, want the best physical specimens. I understand that. But the reality is, can you get the best physical specimen? Let's be real. How many women have rejected a man because he wasn't 6 feet? Even though the woman herself 5'2". And if at 5'8", that dude's still taller than you. Let's just be real. Or he's not that fine, He ain't ugly either, but you know what? He still fixes up. He still fixes his teeth. He still lets the barber bless him. But, he might not have, he might not have that nose you want. It's something. It'd be like some small thing. Or, honestly, that's just the physical. That's just the physical. How many women have rejected a guy because they ain't like his shoes? Or he wasn't as stylish? Let's just be real. Let's just be real. He ain't fancy or something like that. How many times? Or he ain't the life of the party. Superficial things, ladies. Superficial. Even the height thing. Superficial. He's taller than you still. And as far as his hair, as far as his look or something, shoot, he can always change his haircut. He can fix his teeth. And most men who are good men about some will at least keep themselves fixed up. They'll at least dress well and clean and everything. They'll still wash up. It's not unreasonable to say, hey, they need to be hygienic, keep themselves clean. That's not unreasonable. The issue is there's plenty of good men being overlooked. And I know this from the ladies themselves because they might not have some superficial thing. And I've heard women have told me this. But ladies, it's up to you to get past the superficial things, especially something that can be changed. How many women have seriously rejected a man because of his style of dress? I can actually understand the just pure physicality thing. Because part of that's in your DNA, so I can live with that. I'm saying, okay, I'll give you that. But how many have rejected him because he ain't seem as cool? He ain't had the latest hairstyle. He ain't had those tats. Let's be honest, ladies. Come on now. Come on. But once you get past it, it's like, oh, that's a good dude. Because I've actually known some women who've actually, once they got to know a man, they'd be like, you know what, Ron, he grew on me. Or he's real cool, or I didn't know he was about that. How many, seriously, it might have happened to you. You probably know somebody it happened to. And all they did was just get past the superficial. How many times have maybe a woman, some guy might have said hi to a woman, and tell me if this happened to you, may have said hi to a woman, but you know what, he actually is looking dirty right then. He ain't fixed up anything, but you know what, he looked like he been working hard on something. Right? He looked like he'd been working hard on something. In fact, I got a story about that. But, if you were to talk with him, you find out he got more. Now, this don't have to do with relationships per se. Anybody who follow me on my money channel know I've had 1,000 jobs. There used to be one of them was being a sales manager at a small gym. And I remember we had something for our company. It was a chain. So we had, we had a group meeting and all of that. And the overall sales manager was telling us a story. She was saying how at one of the bigger gyms in a chain, this guy came through. He was an Asian guy. And he was looking real dirty and everything. He was looking real dirty, like he had really worked at something. All the other sales managers didn't want to deal with him, but one did. And one took his time, showed him through the club, everything. Not only did that sales manager get that sale, but the man signed up his own family because it turned out the guy was a restaurant owner and he was coming through when he was getting off of his business that he owned. That's the thing. A lot of guys out here, they might not look like that, that man making a bunch of money. He might not have that spectacular watch or be driving that fancy car. In fact, it's been said countless times, like wealth is quiet. He might be just ordinary looking. He ain't looking like some fashion model or something. But then you find out, you actually get to know him, that dude's a tiger. That dude's a lion. He's a giant. He's a giant in his world. With a lot of women talking about 6 figures, this dude might have 8 figures. He might own several buildings. Shoot, you wouldn't have to work again. And it's funny, a lot of women want that, but the guys who actually have it don't look like fashion models. And they ain't the most stylish dressers. Only time you might see them as the most stylish dresser is if that's their business. And I've actually known some designers. A lot of times they ain't stylish themselves. They wear ordinary stuff. They just sell it otherwise. But here's the thing, ladies. If y'all serious about it, you gotta just dig. All you have to do is just dig a little deeper. Now, like I said, I understand if the dude's just totally busted or something and unhygienic, ain't keeping the stuff basically clean and everything, let him go. You don't have to deal with him. But which I find funny, ladies, a lot of women will deal with that same guy if he's fine. Let's just be real. Let's keep it a buck. But find that guy. Just get to know him. Find out. Find out. Like, there's plenty of people in this world, their first appearance might not be spectacular, but once you get to know them, you're like, wow. And we've all met people like that. Seriously. That's just a reality, ladies, because I'm seeing too many ladies suffering out here. And a lot of times that diamond is right there. I've told women sometimes that best man for you is already right there. I've told several women that. And, of course, a few listened and they did all right. A few didn't listen and always had problems. All right? So I want y'all to really think about that, okay? Once you get past the superficial, there are plenty of good men. All right, ladies? And I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.